This is October 1st, and we're in the middle of a house remodel. Fixing of a leak in a refrigerator. That was the piping from the back of the refrigerator where a split in the tube happened to caused a leak. So anyway, here's what we got. We got all the stuff from the cabinets put into the dining room. And here's where they've taken it apart. It looks like they're going to have to take apart more. There were 4 days when we didn't have any covering on this, and there's black mold under there. So the company Alpine came in and said they really needed to cover that up and start spraying today the black mold. So we're in the midst of that. The refrigerator's in the center of the kitchen. Has been for a week. So it's kind of in the way, but here we are. And they're going to have to redo all the floors because what's outlined in the blue was the area that was affected by the leakage, and they're going to have to take up I think what they call a flood cut or in the drywall. In order to get that repaired, they're going to have to take out this section of cabinets as well because there could be mold under the cabinet.
Blackout. Oh, that's something for you. The Chamberlain group.
Oh, so they got I see.
Oh, they can replace stuff. That's big is going to be replacing stuff.
No. This is Tuesday, October 2nd, and we're kind of in the middle of chaos, but so we got the dryers going. The guys from Alpine Cleaning were just here, and there's still moisture in this area that was where the actual leak was. It appears that the rug in the dining room is dry now, but there's still some moisture in the crawl space. So just trying to keep a daily record of what's going on, and they've been down in the crawl space checking out the moisture levels down there as well. And they took out some of the insulation. Looks like I need to fix the wall plate. They couldn't get that one to work, or it timed off. This is October 3rd, and we're down to one blower now. Still pretty much of a mess. One blower and one dehumidifier. I'm feeling pretty dry. But you can see it's still a mess. The guys from both Big and from Alpine were here today and did the measurements on all the cabinets and stuff again, because they'd made some modifications. But, yep, here we are. Hopefully this will all be done in a couple weeks. The guys did put a dehumidifier down in the, looks like it's still down there. It's a blower to dry out the insulation. This is October 4th, and people from Alpine are trying to get drier the portion of the kitchen that still shows some moisture in the subfloor. So they've got the blower set up, blowing specifically onto that section with some holes cut in the plastic. But otherwise, it's pretty much the same. We have found that there is water in the bottom of a drip pan, the bottom of the refrigerator, which is making us nervous. So we're not sure what we're going to do about that. Everything's still pretty much a mess. One thing that they did discover was that there was a GFI outlet that wasn't working, or was on a timer, and they tried to reset it, and so far I haven't been able to reset it either, so I don't know what happened, but I gotta try and get that fixed. October 4th. This is October 5th, and I'm down in the crawl space. Edmund was here and took the dryers out and the HEPA filter, and I'm down in the crawl space because one of the things, even though he took all that stuff out, the insulation has not been replaced in the crawl space. So it has also exposed all the water lines and the water pipes, as you can see, and you can see where the insulation is missing. And so I've called Nick and asked him to call me about who's going to do this insulation replacement. And I'm crawling out now to record what's with the dryness in the dry part area now that there are no more fans or HEPA filter. So this is October 5th again, and this is the area where it was wet, and now the filters and the dryers are gone. We did have the back of the refrigerator off because there was water in the drip pan, but we're trying to surmise whether they're supposed to be or not, and we think there is supposed to be. So we're probably going to cancel the refrigerator repair appointment for Monday. Today is October 8th, and the drywall is being worked on to repair the what had been taken out. So as you can see, there's been drywall added. Still got to do the inside of the pantry kind of thing, but it's making progress. This is October 9th, and this is the work that the guy from Big, I believe it is, from Big, has redone the wall that was taken out because it had black mold on it. So one of the things I wanted to see was this strip I don't understand exactly how that works, but it looks like if he just sands it, that works. And he had put in all the pieces, and I think today he sands stuff. But the floor looks good. Looks like there's no black mold left.
What?
Today's the 11th, and the guys came from the hardwoods company to do the floor. So the floor is in. It is, strangely enough, there's a piece of molding around the door that's gone, and we can't find it anywhere. The painter was looking for it because he came and did the spackling work, and the floor is all in, and he's coming back. The painter's coming back tomorrow to finish the painting job. Today was the spackle. The hardwood guys had to take out the thing between the dining room and the kitchen because that piece of molding or the piece of the floor had a special line of wood in it, and I'm missing also the white floorboard that was in the dining room as well, so we don't know where those are. But anyway, we are I'll put together the video of all this sequence, but we had to take all the stuff out of the pantry today in order to get the so they could do the work in there. Quite a mess. Well, I was gonna actually show also all the stuff we had to move out of the pantry, which we put in boxes. There's one box in here that's got tea and stuff in it and all those empty containers. And then we kind of separated everything into snacks and pasta, crackers, breads and breakfast stuff, and all of the bottles. So they're all kind of separated, but we still got a big gigantic mess. Today is October 12th, and Marcos was here doing the painting. So the shelves are back in and painted for the pantry. And the painting is done for the back wall. So it should be soon that they're gonna come and do the cabinets. There was one area that didn't get done because they've still got work to do on the molding near the floor, and so that still has to be painted. Well, we're starting to be put back together again. Now the cabinet is back in, but everything is bare. We got the new refinished stuff Jody had an issue with someone had dyed their hair here when we weren't here. But looks empty. We're thinking we really need to go to get a move on as far as moving. Too bad it didn't happen now. But yeah, it's pretty much of a mess. They loaded up everything into the living room and dining room, and then there's some stuff like some tables and so on in the garage as well. Today is the 16th of October. Today is October 23rd, and this is a Tuesday. And yesterday they moved all the stuff back in to our family room and kitchen, although we have to leave everything up. We have to leave everything out away from the wall so they can finish the painting and stuff on the baseboards and so on. And they got the refrigerator back in, but the toilet is not back in downstairs, so we still have a hole in the floor. I'm doing a video of the progress. So the floors are done, but there's still a whole bunch of stuff in the living room and dining room of stuff we need to put away. But one of the problems is the cabinet. The cabinet kind of got destroyed, and so it needs to be painted on the inside. And then when the refrigerator went back in, there was an issue with it being too tight, maybe because the baseboard down there had actually been a little wider than before. And actually there had been some damage on the baseboard that was from the water soaking into it, and it had expanded. And then when they replaced it, it is a little bit different. So still work to do, but here we are on the 23rd, still working on getting stuff put back. Today is the 24th of October, and we had the painter in today. His name was Jeff. He's the brother of Mark, who's the kind of organizer of our repair job stuff. And he did all the baseboards and painted all of them. So did a nice job. And then even in the bathroom, we did all the baseboards in the bathroom. And then he did all the baseboards pretty much all the way around the floors, where the floor has been redone. And so the painting looks really good. There's one ding that he kind of filled in, but it's still a little bit sunken. But he ended up doing the whole wall here, because he wanted it to match all the way around. So anyway, that's the progress that's been made. And any place where behind the TV, he did all that, and he did all the way around here. And actually all the way around the Jody's computer desk. That's all been done. So next step is they need to move the cabinet down tomorrow. He's going to be here at 8:30 tomorrow morning to match the cabinet up above, and these are the pieces of the cabinet that need to go up there. So that's the status for today. Today is Friday the 26th of October, and we're sort of getting back to normal, although some of the cabinets were painted yesterday, and so we still have quite a bit of stuff around that we haven't been able to put away. But the liquor is back in a liquor cabinet, and this cabinet up here has to come down, and then the lip on it has to be installed, and the painter yesterday did the inside of both that cabinet and this cabinet down here. The guy is supposed to come this morning to put the hardware back in, and so things are hopefully going to get back to normal, other than the toilet, which the plumber is coming on Saturday to reinstall the toilet, which seems kind of silly because the guys that took it out were not plumbers. So that's the status for the 26th. Okay, we're almost back to normal. Today is the 27th, and Jody's pretty much got the living room fixed up and done. Most of the dining room is now in one piece. I don't know why I don't have the lights on in here. Oh, I didn't. What got repaired today was the toilet got put back in for downstairs. So that's a biggie. So we got that put in this morning. So we're good to go. And then we still got a few things left to send out or to take out to food bank and some other stuff, but it's looking pretty normal. I do have to put in Jody's surge protector and battery backup. But other than that, we're pretty much back to normal. So good news. This might be the end of it. Today is the 27th. Yesterday, the Builders Improvement Group came in and finished the installing the overhead cabinet with the molding on top, and then put the refrigerator back in, and so that's all done. We're getting almost back to normal. Still putting stuff away, but it's better. And then today, this morning, the plumber came to put in the toilet. So now we're back to having a toilet downstairs, which is helpful. And we're getting furniture and stuff put back in the places that it's supposed to go. We're almost back to normal. So maybe we'll be ready to look for a single level house.